Police in California can now search your cell phone without a warrant, for real. The California Supreme Court has now ruled defendants lose their privacy rights for any item they carry in their custody. The majority of the court relied on Supreme Court decisions from the 1970s, which allow officers to search cigarette packages and clothing during the arrests. The opposing justices said those rulings should not apply to cell phones that hold mass amounts of data. Now think about the ramifications here. John Manuelian joins us from Los Angeles, and David Wall, Irvine, California. Both are defense attorneys, and each has a different take on this thing. You know, the cop says, all right, empty them. And, you know, you bring all the stuff out of your pocket. Here's my keys, here's my this, here's my that, here's the chapstick, here's my phone. Now they can look at the phone in California. David, are you good with this?
Well, I am, Shep, and I'll tell you what, it's rooted in officer safety, and that's the bottom line here. You know, I had a client recently who was stopped by the cops for tagging or spraying graffiti on a freeway overpass. Now, they didn't see him doing it, but guess what? They took the cell phone out of his pocket, looked at the photos, and guess what they saw? Pictures of tagging. Now, it is rooted in officer safety.
Pictures of tagging?
Basically, that's what the court's
meaning writing on the walls?
Pictures of writing on the wall. That made my case a heck of a lot more difficult, because there it was, evidence of a crime, and that's the bottom line. They often find more evidence of more crimes, like they did of this gentleman. They found his contacts for drug sales. And so if it helps make the streets safer by looking at these phones, they're going to allow them to do it. It was cigarette packs, wallets, purses, and now it's cell phones. Welcome to 2011.
John
Don't keep pictures of your girlfriend on there.
John Manuelian, there are limits, aren't there, sir?
Do you hear our rights shrinking, Shep?
I just saw almost all of them just flash away, boom, poof, and be gone. You have no rights here.
Let me tell you something. This is no different than a computer. In fact, I could argue that this is better than a computer because it can make phone calls. And if a police officer cannot go inside your laptop computer, they should not be allowed to go inside your cell phone, which has bank information, passwords. I speak to my clients, okay? I have attorney-client communications between my clients. Are the police allowed to go through that? It's a slippery slope. Also, the text messages, there's there's pictures of people that could be sent, there's personal messages. I think that this court made a technologically ignorant decision, to say the least.
All right,
you know what,
I want to let our viewers know, and it's your turn, obviously. I want to get this in, and we'll be going to this momentarily. Breaking news, Oakland, Tennessee. Fire crews are on the scene of an explosion at a munitions plant in West Tennessee. Injuries unknown. Oakland, Tennessee. We'll get to that. Actually, here, fire crews are on the scene. I got a little bit more that just flashed before me. It is not immediately clear if there are injuries. Witnesses reported hearing a series of explosions. A spokesman for the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency says there is a fire. Large plume of smoke billowing from this plant, Oakland, about 30 miles north and east of Memphis. And our good affiliate there, WHBQ, Fox 13 from Memphis, on the way to that. And we'll have live coverage in just a minute.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This is in my pocket. This ain't going to hurt you. This isn't germane to whatever. I mean, if I've been pulled over for a traffic stop, you know, I've been going 65 and a 55, you pull me over, I got to empty my pockets, fine. Why the heck would you be allowed to look through my cell? This is none of your business.
Well,
it's not relevant. It's not germane, is it? I'm just making the argument for the other side.
I got you, Shep. But it could be something on there saying, look, we're planning an ambush of cops or something. It's officer safety at its root, and basically that's where they're going with this. I got to believe that there's a lot of protections that still exist, Shep. If you have pictures of your girlfriend, or John does of his wife or girlfriend or both or whatever, it doesn't mean they're going to come in front of it evidence.
Yeah, but it means some guy who doesn't have a right to see him is seeing him, and I'm just not sure everybody's going to be chill with that. This is only California, Doug.
What's going to happen with them? Yeah, that's what's going to happen with them. The jury probably won't see him because there are motions to suppress evidence that are still available to all defendants.
And David?
Yeah, but the police see him, and that's the point. Why should the police have my information? I have the right to keep my own privacy, and the police are going to have access to the entire thing, and you don't know what they're going to pull out of your phone. I just don't think that's fair.
You do. It might not be fair, but you do lose a lot of privacy rights when you're arrested. That's just a fact. The Supreme Court has found that over and over.
Man has not been arrested. We're talking about there's been no arrest here. There's been no arrest at all. This is empty your pocket.
This was an arrest.
And the reason
even if you're arrested,
all right.
Even if you're arrested, you still have rights, and this is still a highly intrusive privacy right.
Well, I mean, let's face it, the TSA can touch your junk. I mean, who knows where this thing's going to end. All right, David and John, appreciate you both. We have to get back to breaking news coming to us out of Oregon, where we mentioned